Good morning, AMS. I'm Christina.
And I'm Grace. Welcome to the AMS TV news for the week of May 11th.
Let's start things off with Calvin and this week's words of wisdom.
Good morning, Tecumseh Middle School. This is Calvin with a few words of wisdom. Why do you suppose we human beings have such a fascination with gossip? There are dozens of gossip TV shows, magazines, and newspaper columns. We hear gossip at school, at sport events, and in the workplace. As a group, we Americans spend a lot of time reading about, writing about, and spreading gossip. If you think about it, gossip is an expensive national pastime. Obviously, some folks think gossip is relatively harmless and fun. What do you think? Have you ever been gossiped about? How did it feel to know what others were saying about untrue things about you behind your back? Here's what the Lemon Z says about it. He who gossips to you will gossip about you. Today, notice the time and energy spent on gossip and remember this. Next time someone wants to share some juicy gossip with you, put yourself in the shoes of the one being gossiped about. There's something to think about. This is Calvin. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.
Thanks, Calvin. All new National Junior Honor Society inductees are asked to bring $10 cash in exact change to Miss Fitzpatrick for their t-shirt.
Spring cleanup. Students and faculty worked together this past Saturday to help make AMS more beautiful. Thanks to everyone who gave a helping hand.
Every Tuesday, all students are encouraged to donate biodegradable food waste to the collection bin located in the cafeteria. The food waste will go directly to our new composter.
All 8th grade students are encouraged to complete the Google survey at the website below. The results will be included in this year's 2014 and 2015 yearbook.
Now let's check out our featured artist. The last artist was Georgia O'Keefe. Our winner was Brianna. Nice job.
Now let's take a look at this week's artist.
Here are the clues for this week's artist. This artist was known for his cartoon line forms painted with bright, bold colors and a black outline. He painted these forms on subways and streets of New York City. He also designed the Swatch watch. His characters are painted on the walls of our school. Here is an example of one of his works of art. Do you recognize this work? If you think you know the artist, stop by the library to submit your answer.
Enter your guest in the library for a chance to win a prize at the end of the year.
The book fair will be in the library all week. All money raised will help to support the Digital Media Lab. Let's check out one of the book fair's featured books.
This book's featured book is Life in Motion, An Unlucky Ballerina by Misty Copeland. It takes work, patience, and years of practice to become a ballerina. Many dancers begin training right after diapers. Yet when a teacher suggests that preteen Misty Copeland take her first ever dance class, every move comes naturally to her. Misty has real talent, and with training could be wonderful. Her home life, though, is anything but. Moving constantly with a growing family, she is used to going unnoticed. Taking the stage and coming out of her shell. Is she ready? This year's story will have you cheering.
Thanks. And now here's Trinity and Caitlin with sports and more news.
Thanks, guys. The AMS softball team had their first game last week against Dawnwood Middle School. They came out victorious behind the pitching of Kaylee and the defense of catcher Ava.
The offense was sparked by 8th grade Daniela and Isabella. Newcomers and 7th graders Jillian and Sabrina also had terrific offense games in the win.
And now it's time for this week's Who Am I? Our last week's entry was Miss Bacco. Our winner was Mariella. Congratulations! Now let's take a look at this week's Who Am I?
Be sure to enter your guess in the library or at amsdmc.com.
And now here's Mariella with our featured app.
Hi, I'm Mariella, and I have Unblock Me, a game that Common Sense Media says is simple sliding, but deceptively difficult puzzle game. Common Sense Media also rates it 4 out of 5 stars.
3 out of 5 dots for learning. This is a hard puzzle game, and you have to move lots of blocks. Thanks for tuning in to this week's featured app.
Thanks, Mariella. As always, follow AMS on Twitter at SCSD_AMS to see all the great things that are going on in our school.
Thanks for tuning in to AMS TV News. Have a great week.